So Bitcoin is a discovery like no other. We've never had a discovery like it. It is permissionless. It is portable, the newest asset, a digital form of money we never had, and it has the nerve to be scarce. My name's Tosika. Welcome to the Orange Rabbit Hole. Very important. We've never had digital scarcity. And in fact, America specifically, we have such abundance in most things. Most of us, it's always an exception to the rule, but most of us have never really experienced true scarcity. You know, anything you ever want, you not only have the option to get it, but you have many options of it. And we've never experienced true scarcity. And so we have no way of really depicting how that's going to play out except by history of how Bitcoin has performed thus far and calculating how it's going to impact the world, which is unfathomable, really, all of the things that Bitcoin can do. The concept that we're too late simply because Bitcoin is extremely expensive to the average person. $100,000 for Bitcoin seems outrageous. 120, I think it's 120,000, give or take. It seems extremely expensive, except that it will be more expensive in the future. And it's not the type of asset that you would say, well, it's not the type of technology that you wouldn't use just simply because you didn't get in early. No one doesn't drive a car because they didn't get the first car. You understand? You use fire because fire is the best technology that we've had. You drive a car and not ride a horse and buggy because it's the most efficient. Bitcoin is the most efficient type of money we've ever seen. It has proof of work. It's been around for 16 years. It hasn't been broken. It is proven digital scarcity we've never seen in the digital space. It's never been a thing. It is now. And so, yes, it's expensive and it's going to get more expensive, which makes it more important for you to get involved. The sooner, the better. Those who struggle to change with growing technology always suffer the most. A great example that's always given in the Bitcoin space is China's inability to go from silver to gold. They chose actively not to switch over to gold when the world switched over as its currency. And it suffered for many, many, many years, centuries. They suffered a very long time because they were reluctant to move from silver to gold. That'll be the case with Bitcoin. Those who struggle to understand its importance and put it to the sidelines and say, we're going to stick with our fiat currency, we're going to stick with the dollar, we're going to stick with the euro, we're going to stick with the whatever. Those who struggle to move into this new financial shift, this new transfer of wealth from fiat currency to the digital currency, they're going to suffer for it. And many of us just can't afford to take that hit. It's so important to be informed and educate yourself on what Bitcoin is and shift into saving into Bitcoin and putting some of your net worth into Bitcoin, not financial advice. So if we consider money a form of technology, right? If we consider money a form of technology, then Bitcoin is the newest and best form of that technology. The newest and the best. It's scarce in a way that fiat currency has never been scarce. We've never seen scarcity like this ever, and definitely not in the digital space. We're so early to Bitcoin and its digital scarcity that you can't even see the full picture. You have to do so much studying. It's not common knowledge. Heck, it's not even half common knowledge for people to understand how early we really are. You couldn't talk about Bitcoin with most people. They have no idea what it is outside of internet money. That's really early. So let's talk money, right? You work, you get paid. You work for someone else, you get paid. You work for yourself, you get paid. You have a business, You produce goods, you get paid. You produce services, you get paid. What do we do with the money once we get paid? If you have a lot of it, most likely you own some assets, whether it's real estate, whether it's stocks, bonds, gold, pictures, art, whatever. You have somewhere you're storing a good portion of your wealth. And then some of it you may actually keep in cash for a rainy day or just to have access to it readily. Then for the regular person, the average person, you just simply have a savings account, maybe a high yield savings account, maybe a little bit of stocks, hopefully a 401k if you're blessed. And, that's what we're doing our money. But none of those things, well, I won't say none of those things. Most of those things don't even beat inflation. And if they do, it's barely by anything. So Bitcoin gives the average person, even your children, even someone just making a few dollars, to be able to save their money in a situation that allows for them to garner wealth and keep it. It doesn't get inflated away. So let's go get deeper. Subscribe, comment, share with a friend, join the conversation. Welcome to the Orange Rabbit Hole.